Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. And we are going to be touching on gut health, but how our gut health affects our healthy skin, how it affects our body, how it affects just our immune system and everything. And so tonight we want to talk about our largest organ, our skin, and just a healthy gut. And we'll touch on a couple of things that really help heal our gut and some of the products that we've come to love that really have shown some tremendous improvement and support in a healthy gut. And Emily's going to demo some of the products of the skincare that she has found to be phenomenal. So with that, we're excited that you guys joined us. And you know, microbiomes, that's something that is researched and it's out there, a lot of articles. And for many of you, if you didn't join our Healthy Gut Facebook group, it's something that we'd love to put you on there because there's a lot of extensive more articles and information on that, specifically that Facebook group. But tonight, even just talking about how it affects our skin, our largest organ. So Emily, where do you want to start with that one? And just even maybe your personal testimony as far as how, you know, the changes in skin as well as what you've tried and what you've come to find and that you love.
So do you mean like with the skincare in particular? Or
maybe like the youth line, the skincare, and then we'll talk about, and I'll even show a couple of the slides with that.
Okay, awesome.
A little bit. Maybe
So I would say my journey to health began about 10-ish years ago. Gosh, it probably was close to 10 years ago when my dad was diagnosed with cancer. And so basically I just really started reevaluating everything that I was eating, everything that I was putting in my body, things that I was cleaning with, and stuff like that. So I'm an avid skincare junkie. I've tried every single line that you can think of, and slowly, it's a process, you guys. It's not an easy thing to all of a sudden identify an ingredient that you're like, oh, there's been some research that's been found in breast cancer tissue, or just, you know, different things like that. And I thought, I'm just going to be more careful. And so as I started looking at my cosmetics and in particular skincare, I was like, ooh, this stuff has parabens and this stuff has phthalates, things that I want to start avoiding, you know, what different kinds of preservatives. And so anyway, and the other reality is that I'm a little on the, you know, vainish side. I'm always looking for, sadly, always looking for the best skincare out there that I can find. And anyway, oh, hello, whoever just joined us. And basically, nothing was like saying whatever it was telling me it was going to do, the skincare just was not working. Whether it was promising that I would have clear, luminous skin, or you know, no more blackheads or no more wrinkles or whatever, it just was not giving the results that I wanted. So anyway, so I decided, after I was researching, and I had tried Shaklee vitamins initially, and I loved them. I loved the results that I saw with those internally. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and give this skincare a try, because why not? I've tried every single line out there. And you guys, I am not kidding you. It has been the best skincare that I have ever used. And I would say it's probably because my skin isn't irritated. It's probably because it's not putting, you know, filling my face with all kinds of chemicals that are actually ironically irritating my skin. And my skin is looking better than it's looked in a long time. And so, I would just want to read this to you guys really quick. One of the things about clean beauty that stands out to me from Shaklee is that they are avoiding questionable ingredients like parabens, like I mentioned, phthalates, propylene glycol. sulfates, which dry out your skin, coal tar, ugh, PEG derivatives, petroleum, hydroquinone. Hydroquinone is a skin lightener if you're not familiar with that. And there's always tags on products that say if you're pregnant, do not use this because it can result in birth defects, artificial colors, artificial fragrances. There's more than 2,500 questionable chemicals and ingredients that you'll never find in the youth collection by Shaklee. And that just makes me feel super good. So not only am I getting the results that I want, I feel confident that what I'm putting on my skin is not affecting my gut. It's not affecting my internal organs rather, in a negative way. So anyway, yeah, look at this. You can look at this screen here that Christine just put up, which is super, super helpful. And just identifying, like Christine had mentioned earlier, when we were talking, just the two of us, that if Shaklee was its own country, it is actually not using questionable products like more than all these other, I can't quite see all of them listed here, but more than Malaysia, more than Canada, more than Japan, more than US combined. They're avoiding those things. They care about what's going on, what's affecting us as humans and what's affecting the planet that we live on. And I just love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And even I think, let's see, what is it, like the other one where, this guy, even you're talking about just the potency of it too, and just how it's made a difference in your skin, as well as the safety. Obviously the safety is huge, the purity, everything affects, what we put into our mouths as it goes into our skin. It just really gets absorbed quickly. Remember you mentioned that the other day, how quickly something gets absorbed in our skin.
Mm-hmm. Within 26 seconds, whatever you put on your skin, which is the largest organ in our body, it is within your internal organs within 26 seconds.
Yeah. And so Emma and I even discussed earlier, we're definitely going to do another Zoom chat like this on the removing toxins from your home, because we see that that's so much of how it affects what you breathe in, what you touch, what's on your clothes, what's in your, your dishwasher, dishes, everything, that all the smells and things around your house affects you, your children, anyone coming in, that's another big part of removing toxins and having a healthy gut, healthy skin. Yeah, and so do you want to share maybe what you have found even for, let's see, the skincare line?
Yeah. So I started out with, initially after years and years and years of developing the youth skincare line, they came out with the anti-aging regimen, which is the one that I started out with, which is the gel cleanser, the luminous gel oil cleanser. I love this cleanser. It's funny because I was saying at an event this past weekend that usually I'll switch between which one is my favorite product. And I started out really loving that one, and I still do. And then I follow that with the toner. Both of those two together are really good at exfoliating your skin and prepping it for the really good, powerful peptides and polyphenols and stuff that you're going to be receiving from the serums and the creams that you put on after. But then you just follow with I had followed with the youth activating serum. And then depending upon the daytime or nighttime, I would either use the AM moisturizer, which has the SPF in it, or the evening cream, which comes in like a light or a rich formula. And then they just, people were starting to go, I would really love an eye cream because, our eye area is so sensitive and wrinkles really, really quickly. So they came out with this wonderful restoring eye treatment. And one of my favorite ingredients that I've done so much research on is the licorice root extract, and that is a brightening ingredient. And I definitely like that because it helps brighten my eyes. And I definitely am run down quite a bit with my children and not probably getting as much sleep as I'd like. So I love that extra little boost. And then this past summer at the conference, they launched a new product line for people who are struggling with dry skin. And Christine and I live in Colorado. I don't know if you're listening from out of state or not, but it is so incredibly dry here. We just have like virtually no humidity, or at least regular humidity. And so our skin is, not only are we getting, we're closer to the sun, we're a mile closer to the sun if you're in Denver, we're up in the mountains. So we're getting that exposure, but then we're also getting the real dry, arid air here. And so this moisturizing line or hydration line is so helpful to really just lock in that moisture, especially the hyaluronic acid. With that hyaluronic acid, which is almost like it kind of is, it's like you put it on and it helps plump your skin, but again, without any junk. And squalane oil is a really good, it's something our bodies produce. And it's also a really good part of this regimen, one of the ingredients.
And even like what you said, Emily, like the fact that we live in a dry climate, even when your skin is dry, it mimics old skin. It mimics older skin. So dry skin kind of takes on the effect of older skin. So of course, we don't want to have older looking skin.
Right. No.
Have this extra.
Not for as long as I can avoid it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So although it's not magical, this has definitely been, I can see an improvement in the redness of my skin tone. I see an improvement in the hyperpigmentation, in the evenness. For sure, one of the most noticeable things for me is the smoothness. Even just when I run my hand across my face, it's not all bumpy and gritty like I would say it used to be. That's really gross. But anyway, so yes, I love this line. Christine has a slide up right now about the day cream. The day cream is what you would follow the moisture activating serum, which is this little guy. It looks like diamonds inside of a bottle. And I love how that feels. So it's almost like a seal for the serum on top of your skin.
And I think
this one does not have the SPF in it too, just FYI.
That's right. And here, at least you get a picture of the differences, right? Because the one thing that I love that Shaklee did is that you can actually customize. And you friend this weekend that ordered this kit totally customize it for her needs.
Yep, exactly. And so if you want to get the whole hydration line, you can, but then you're like, oh, I'd like to do the activating serum at nighttime when my skin is turning over, when we're having cellular turnover. That's a good time to have that because it has the encapsulated retinol. And then maybe during the daytime, this is at least what I do, you could so you might buy that whole anti-aging kit, but then for the daytime, get the activating serum, the moisture activating serum, just to give your skin the moisture that it needs to protect it against the elements, especially, again, in Colorado.
Yeah.
Then there's a couple of little boosters that I wanted to mention, especially the C&E, which, perfect slide, timing. This one is a really good one. Vitamin C is an excellent product for protecting your skin against, it's just a good antioxidant. So it's protecting your skin from environmental damage and pollutants that we face in our day-to-day lives. And just a quick little plug that if you order any of these either one of these two kits before the end of the year, I believe it's December 31st, you get one of these Radiant C&Es, they're little capsules. You get them this thing for free. Each little capsule, I know Christine likes to split it, sometimes AM, PM. You can put it on all at once. I think before you put your serum on, and then your face cream and SPF. And that is going to be helping to target the hyperpigmentation, which is something that we've all probably been in the sun just a little bit too much. And so those little freckles or age spots like to all of a sudden show up on our skin. So that's to help balance that out.
Yeah, I love that. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah.
And even I think rounding it up, what you said earlier is just the results without compromise that Shaklee took some time to find. And this was a slide earlier that they really took time to find other skin age experts to do the testing of it, to say, we wanted to see how this youth skincare line truly affected people's skin. Did it really shift their age? Did it make them look younger? Did it really help with wrinkles, texture, pore size, hyperpigmentation, and radiance, firmness? And so even it was neat to see that, yeah, even Emily, who has tried lots and lots and lots of different kinds, can say, this feels great. It feels great. My smoothness, the tone, the hyperpigmentation. And the nice thing is when they came up with the customization, they realized for people that might have a little bit more sensitive skin, you could choose, maybe I don't want the activating serum, but I want the hydration, or maybe I want, the difference of the more moisture. So great results as well as a great,
It feels good. It smells good. A bunch of the girls that were trying it at my house this past Saturday were like, man, it smells so good. And it does, because it's clean and it's fresh. And you can feel confident that what you're putting on your skin is not harmful whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And it gives you the results that you're looking for, which is, I love.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Mm-hmm. And even between, I had, let's see, something else, see if I can find this, but
one other shameless plug here. Yes. They also came out with a couple of masks, which are also really helpful. A clarifying mask, purifying clay mask, and then also a hydrating mask. And they are lovely. They're lovely. And it's so funny, you guys. I have just about me. Usually a skincare line either goes back to the store because it didn't give me what I wanted, or I would try to use it and then my skin would either get irritated or what have you. I've never had this. This is the longest I've ever used a skincare line.
Oh, that's
ever.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, these are awesome. The detox clarifying one, the hydration one. Obviously, you can put it in a different part of your skin. And yeah, so Emily and I will host more of these mask and margaritas, sip and sample. These are great.
Yeah.
And then I'd say going, winding back down to the gut health. I think Emily and I both realize, even talking about how your gut really affects your immune system, it affects your brain health, your weight, your central nervous system, your skin. There's so much of the microbiomes. And obviously from birth, we have a good healthy flora. And then over time, just the toxins and just the things that get into our environment, get into our system, that we put on, that we eat. We can have an unbalanced and a healthy gut, and basically not have a healthy gut. And we see the diseases, and we see maybe a lot of things going on that reflect our body is not healthy. And so probiotics is one of the ways that really can restore good microflora. And Shaklee just came out with this new probiotic, OptiFlora. And, not all probiotics are the same. They're very different in making sure that something does survive the stomach acid and really gets to where it says in the lower gut. And interesting enough, the brain gut health connection, I was reading something that, and let's see, I don't know if this will come on, but this, yeah, do you guys see this?
Yes.
Why the gut microbiome is crucial for your health. This is a really good read. It was on our Healthy Gut Facebook group that we had, but it was very good, just explaining too about, there's certain bacteria that produce chemicals in the brain, and neurotransmitters are what they are. And so the serotonin, the antidepressant neurotransmitter, is mainly in the gut. And so when your gut's not healthy, even that really affects, a lot of the conversations about brain health, healthy gut health. So there is that good connection that you can go for. So this one is that HN, where does it say? HN019. Yeah, HN019, one of the strongest strains out there that really, tested to survive the stomach acid. So just that it's not just gut health, good flora, but also you can see some of the other benefits here, but even immune support. And that really plays into how healthy we stay. So this is definitely a good difference that most everyone should be taking a really good, healthy probiotic that really will assist you in overall health. And then I would say the last thing before our time runs up is I wanted to mention, I usually try to send this. So Emily and I like to send, a personal health print, what's it called? And it takes you 3-5 minutes, Emily, and you click to start, you add all these questions, it gives you a printout, an email with some recommendations based on your health goals and how you answered some of the questions on eating, diet, sleep, stress, rest, targeted issues. It's really helpful, something that Emily and I really look forward to connecting with people and seeing how we can help in any way for you guys to have just the most beneficial health as well.
Definitely. And I think just to add to that when you take the health print, when you fill it out, first of all, you can fill it out as many times as you want. But Shaklee will make or the health print from Shaklee's website will make a recommendation for which products you should use. And then based upon which recommendations you take, they'll throw in a little surprise product as well. So just something else to consider.
Yeah, that is nice. And Emily posted this, you can see her name up here, but she posted this on our Healthy Gut group, that if you haven't been added, we can still add you, just so you can kind of really scroll through. But one of the things that Shaklee came out was a different shake. They updated the Life Shake and they put in digestive enzymes. Emily, you want to talk a minute about why that was so significant and what made the change, the difference?
So Shaklee, again, cares about the end user. And some people were reporting that they were feeling bloated from the probiotics that were in this Life Shake. So they went to work on the Life Shake, and you can see here that they made some radical changes to counteract the bloating that people were experiencing from the particular probiotic that was included. They replaced that with digestive enzymes, which are super, super healing for your gut. And additionally, they took away the sugar. They replaced it with stevia. Some people don't love the way stevia tastes. This one, it took me a day to get used to, and I actually prefer it now. They are, however, coming out with a cane sugar version probably in the next month or so. So if you can't handle stevia, just keep that in mind. It's vegan and keto friendly. There's 25% more protein. It's cholesterol free. They added 6 grams of fiber. There's vitamins and minerals. It's non-GMO, gluten free, low glycemic, dairy free. Omega-3s are loaded in there, and you have a soy or a pea protein, which is the plant-based option. So I definitely personally had a little experience where I had some leftover of the old shake, and although I would say I didn't notice that I had bloating previously, when I took the old shake just to use it up, I was bloated within an hour. So I don't know if I just don't remember or what have you, but I'm just so thankful for a company that wants to do right by its end users.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Thank you, Shaklee. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. So much, I think, to help the gut. With the shake, something that even is a meal replacement, but also just the fiber, the digestive enzymes, even protein, because as I think about a lot of the clients that I coach and train, most of us women don't eat enough protein, and to have a good, easily digestible protein source to have I know Emily really has the best recipe for it. It's really good. Getting the PB Fit added to it, vanilla, PB Fit, ice, half a banana maybe, frozen, whip it up. It's so tasty. But it's good because it really helps satiate you as well as giving you a good balance of your protein, your carbs, your all that your body really needs to fuel and feel healthy. So even just knowing that healthy gut is getting in there as well. And I think the last thing, I don't know if I had the slide up, is the Vitalizer, like the multivitamin strip. And that was the last thing I think that really to me helps, give our bodies energy and that healing process of healthy gut, healthy body, healthy mind.
Absolutely.
And yes.
There's a thought that when you take care of your body physically at a foundational level, everything else builds on top of that. So when you're taking care of yourself internally, you're going to be all of a sudden noticing improvements in how you feel, your stress level, your energy level. It just feels more manageable. You feel better. You feel more alert. But then you start noticing things like, oh, my eyes are clearer, or my hair is growing, or it's thicker, or my nails are way stronger. So it's super important to consider taking a really good, high quality vitamin like the Vitalizer strip, supplementing with the Life Shake, just to give you that protein that your body needs so desperately, because we really do not get enough protein in our diets. We get lots of unwanted carbs, but we don't get enough protein, especially good quality protein that's been researched, and there's no metals or any kind of icky stuff in there, because they make sure, doing over 300 quality tests every single time anything is released, to ensure that that we're not getting anything that's going to be harmful. And obviously a probiotic as well. Those things all together create a really good foundation that then you can operate out of and go, okay, I'm taking good care of myself internally. So now I can start dealing with things like my skin and going, okay, this rash that I had, or maybe eczema or psoriasis or acne or wrinkles, whatever you want to try to tackle. And that's where the Youth Skincare line will come into play and be super helpful as well.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we've kind of hit a lot, but just even encompassing, our body really is craving that balance and giving that balance to it. And the gut plays such a significant part. And, internally we need to be healthy, which also shows itself externally, that our skin is healthy, everything's growing, our hair and nails, like you were saying, Emily. Just the effects of just a healthy gut, a healthy inside really manifests itself in so many ways. So that was good.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Questions this time, but we definitely will have it next time. And this is we wanted to record it so we could send it to friends, but also in a couple weeks, we're going to do this on a regular basis, whether it's like the 2nd and 4th of the month, and hit certain topics. And next time we definitely will talk about removing the toxins, because I think we mentioned earlier, we can take care of our skin, we can take care of what we put in our mouth, but then if we wear clothes and we're in beds and we're smelling and just our whole house is full of toxins, that is going to penetrate and get into our system, and it will affect our system. So sadly, I think our whole world is comprised of lots of unregulated toxins that are out there. So we don't really know the true effects of what a lot of chemicals that are in processed foods, to chemicals, to day-to-day personal care products, skincare products, you name it. So they're everywhere. So how can we really, watch that, balance it, and have as few of that in our midst as possible? And so the home is something that you can control, the environment and the safety of it. So that's something we'll address for sure. Get clean. And that's the line that I started with Shaklee, and it got rid of my childhood asthma. And so that'll be a fun one to tackle next time. But anyway, just appreciate you guys so much and being a part of this. And we look forward to connecting again next time.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you. Thanks for joining.